All right, we've got our shock cord attached, we've got our parachute made, we've got our nose cone on hand. Let's finish up this rocket. The parachute and the shock cord are part of the recovery system. They're going to bring your rocket down to Earth slowly so it doesn't crash. The nose cone is actually part of the stability system. Different shapes of nose cones have different amounts of drag. That means air resistance. This particular nose cone is what we call an ellipsoid shape. It has the least amount of drag possible of all the other shapes we might have chosen. It's called ellipsoid. That's a fancy way of saying it's shaped like an ellipse. This is an ellipse shape. All right, let's put this together. Remember I said the ejection charge is going to push everything out in a fairly forceful, violent way? That's why we have this shock cord. And so these other two things are attached to the rocket after the shock cord. Let's take our parachute, take this loop, pick up your nose cone, and you see that it's got this hollow spot there. I'm going to take this loop of my parachute and stuff it in one end here. And if it doesn't want to stuff and come out the other side, I might use a pencil to drag it through. Okay, now let's just set that down for a second. See your parachute? We want to make it super skinny. We don't usually want to fold it up super nice. We actually want it to be a little bit sloppy and puffy so that it opens up fast. But right now, we want it really skinny. So we're going to fold it really well. Whoops, I made it come out. We'll get back to that in a minute. Fold it up, fold it up, fold it up. See how it's getting so skinny? That's what we want for this part of what we're doing. I'm just going to have my scissors hold that down while I put this back in. I suppose we should have done that first anyway. All right. My pencil is going to pull it through there. Okay. Now, see this loop we made? We're going to take our very skinny parachute and put it through the loop. Pull it all the way through. Pull all the threads through. Okay, it's attached. Here we go. Boop, boop. It's, I don't know what kind, that's the name of that knot, but it's very cool. All right, now we're going to tie our shock cord in the very same way through this loop. I'm going to put that through. It's coming on through. Pull it through about 2-3 inches. Now we're going to tie knots. Just granny knots. Make an X with the two pieces. It makes an opening here. Go around and then come up through the loop, the circle. We're going to tie, we're going to pull tight. I actually don't want it all tangled up in my parachute, which mine did, so I'm going to scoot it over. Yeah. So, I'm not sure how much it matters, but I just kind of want them separate. There we go. All right. My parachute is off to one side, and my shock cord's off to the other. That's how I want it. Now I'm going to keep tying my knot. Do another X, like that. Put this around and through. That's just a granny knot. Pull tight. Do this 2 more times, so a total of 4. Around and through. Pull tight. Around and through. Pull tight. Ta-da! We're good. We're done. Now, when we get our rocket ready to fly, we're going to fold this different, but this is just fine for now. Stick your shroud lines up in that parachute, kind of fold them in, fold it down a couple times. I'm going to stick the whole thing in the body tube. And then we're going to stuff all these shock cord in there. This is kind of a lot of tail here, and I don't want it sticking out in my way. I'm going to cut it off so that it's not sticking out so far. Now I just put my nose cone in. Da, 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 da! We have Rocket! All right. Like I've been saying all this time, there's a lot to know about model rocketry. You will want to go watch the Principles of Rocketry videos that I will put up when I get done with the How to Make It videos. Because there's so much more to know, and it's really cool.